You know, deep inside your body right now, there's this powerful messenger molecule that's quietly running the show, orchestrating your entire metabolism. It's totally natural, and it happens to be at the center of a massive global health conversation. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this incredible hormone.
I mean, you've seen the headlines about new weight loss drugs. It's impossible to miss them. But what gets kind of lost in all the hype is that these medications are really just tapping into a system that already exists inside every single one of us. So the real question is, what is this natural hormone? And how in the world does it actually work?
All right, to really get our hero hormone, we have to start at the very beginning, its origin story. And what's so fascinating is that it all starts with one single master molecule that can have two completely different destinies.
That master molecule is called proglucagon. The best way to think of it is like a master blueprint, a set of instructions for a really powerful machine. But here's the twist. The final machine that gets built depends entirely on the construction site, where in your body it's being put together.
And this is where it gets wild. In the pancreas, one enzyme snips that proglucagon blueprint and turns it into glucagon, a hormone that actually raises your blood sugar. But take that exact same blueprint down to the intestine, and a different enzyme gets to work, and it becomes our hero, GLP-1, which does the complete opposite. It lowers your blood sugar. It's amazing. One molecule, two locations, creating two hormones on totally opposing missions.
Okay, so now we know where GLP-1 comes from. Let's dig into what it actually does. And believe me, it is not a one-trick pony. It's more like a metabolic multi-tool that just springs into action the moment you eat a meal.
GLP-1 basically has three main jobs, three core functions that work together perfectly. It's a pancreas whisperer, a stomach brake, and a brain communicator. Let's break each of those down.
So first up, GLP-1 travels over to the pancreas. Once it gets there, it does two things at the same time. It tells the pancreas, hey, sugar's on the way, let's get some insulin ready to handle it. And simultaneously, it's whispering, and hey, let's hold back on the glucagon for now. We definitely don't need to raise blood sugar. It's this beautiful, natural balancing act. All right, next up is its second superpower, hitting the brakes on your stomach. GLP-1 literally slows down how fast your stomach empties. This means the food you just eat hangs out in your stomach a little longer before moving into your intestine. And the result? You feel satisfied and fuller for a longer time, which, naturally helps manage how much you end up eating. And its third and maybe most crucial role is communication. See, GLP-1 doesn't just work on your gut. It travels all the way up to your brain. It sends these direct signals to the appetite centers, basically telling your brain, hey, we're good down here. We've got plenty of energy. You can turn down those hunger signals. It's a direct hotline from your gut to your brain that says you're full. Now, hearing all this, you might be thinking, telling the body to release more insulin? That sounds a little risky. And that brings us to one of the absolute most elegant and important features of GLP-1, its built-in safety mechanism. And that's a really important question, right? If a hormone's main job is to boost insulin and lower blood sugar, what's to stop it from going too far? From causing hypoglycemia, which is dangerously low blood sugar. It's a totally valid concern. Well, the answer is in this term right here, glucose-dependent. GLP-1 is a smart hormone. It doesn't just blindly shout, release insulin all the time. Nope, its action is conditional. It only really ramps up that insulin secretion when there's actually elevated glucose, when your blood sugar is high. This is the body's own natural safety switch. It's brilliant. If you haven't just eaten and your blood sugar is normal or even a little low, GLP-1 basically just stands down. It doesn't push the pancreas to release a flood of insulin. This incredibly intelligent conditional response is precisely what makes the natural system so safe. It keeps it from overshooting its target. So, okay, we've got this amazing, intelligent hormone that perfectly manages our metabolism after we eat. But our hero has a tragic flaw, a major weakness that dramatically limits its power. It's the next logical question, isn't it? If our bodies produce this incredible molecule, why isn't it just this constant force for good, keeping our metabolism balanced all the time? What's holding it back? The answer is its lifespan. The powerful effects of the GLP-1 your body naturally releases last for only about 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. It's incredibly fleeting, gone in a flash.
So why is it so short-lived? Well, it's because of an enzyme called DPP4. You can think of it as GLP-1's personal kryptonite. The second GLP-1 is released into the bloodstream, this DPP4 enzyme finds it and just breaks it down, neutralizing its powerful effects almost immediately. And this chart really shows you just how dramatic that is. Because of this super fast breakdown, a massive chunk of the GLP-1 your gut makes gets destroyed before it even gets a chance to circulate. Only this tiny little fraction, just 10 to 15%, actually makes it into your bloodstream in its active form to do all that amazing work.
So, what does this all mean? Well, understanding this entire natural system, its incredible strengths and its built-in weaknesses, that's really the key to unlocking so much of modern metabolic science.
Look, the big takeaway here is that GLP-1 isn't just some minor player. It's a master coordinator. It's the messenger that makes sure your gut, your pancreas, and your brain are all on the same page when it comes to managing the energy you get from food. It really is a cornerstone of our metabolic health. And this isn't just some pop science idea. As this quote from a major scientific review points out, researchers call GLP-1 a pleiotropic hormone. That's just a fancy way of saying it has multiple, wide-ranging effects. Its job is way more complex and important than anyone first imagined, touching on everything from blood sugar to appetite.
You know, learning about GLP-1 really makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's just a reminder of the incredible, intricate systems running inside of us all the time. And it leaves us with this final, really fascinating question. What other secret messengers like GLP-1 are still hiding in our bodies, just waiting for us to discover and understand their power?